Welcome to the Daily for Thursday, December 8th with Andrew Wiebe. I'm Jason Saghini. We're going to start in Amsterdam, where the Generation Adidas team played their first match of their tour against the Ajax reserves. After going undefeated last year, they dropped their first game here.
Yeah, 4-2 loss for the Generation Adidas team, unfortunately. Corey Herzog and Dilly Duca with the goals, the New Jersey connection there. I know Peter Vermees won't be happy about that, but they have a chance to redeem themselves in 5 days. Back-to-back games against FC Volendam and Almere City FC, so we'll see how that goes for them.
Well, the Seattle Sounders will hope their new goalkeeper fares better next season. Michael Gesperning, the Austrian goalkeeper, announced yesterday taking Casey Keller's place in Seattle, and that means big shoes to fill.
It does, and Marcus Handman was the odds-on favorite to fill those shoes. Turns out they go with Gesperning. Played in Greece last year, 3 caps for the Austrian national team, 6'5", big guy, good goal coverage there.
Remember, for the Sounders, Terry Boss also retired, so now they're down to 2 very young goalkeepers behind Gesperning. Josh Ford, drafted out of UConn last year. Brian Meredith, drafted out of Monmouth. Speaking of these young players, we found out the Combine list for the upcoming Combine in January. This is where the teams get a good look at the college players, make their decisions ahead of the Super Draft. Who stood out to you on that list, Andrew?
Well, the obvious one is Maryland's Casey Townsend. 17 goals this year, a guy that's been compared favorably to Taylor Twellman. Then there's 2 guys that RSL tried to lock down via the homegrown rule that ended up being going the other way. So they'll be available for all the teams to take a look at. That's Nick De Leon out of Louisville and Tony Cassio, 2 very talented guys.
Remember, the Combine is January 6th through the 10th. There'll be 6 games. We'll stream them all live on MLSsoccer.com, so you can check that out. One last note before we leave today, Extra Time Radio coming up this afternoon. You can get it on iTunes or Buzzsprout. We'll have Marcelo Balboa on to talk about everything going on in Colorado. A lot up in the air right now without a coach, without a GM for that team. And then also Thomas Rongen coming off a very interesting experience with America and Samoa in World Cup qualifying. That's all we have for the Daily today. We'll be back tomorrow.